Well, welcome to the Czech Republic, the Intellia Arena, wherever you're joining us from. And France in the blue uniform will get a first look at it in the half court. He goes outside. Wembanyama just holds his space. Alda's going to just work him. Gives up a lot of size in terms of inches. They offer Inglis the jumper, which he takes, doesn't get it. Wembanyama can't complete. And there you see, Ginsberg has said, this is where we want people to shoot the ball at us from. And the point post in Balvin. Ruban puts it on the floor. Goes inside, ball's a bit messy. Recovered, 5 on the shot clock, wide open in the corner. Balvin for 3 is good. Sorry, Kislik with his feet set in the corner knocks down the 3, and they stayed with the play. It's Wembanyama with the screen away. Long. Damien Ingles gets away with a walk, but goes inside to Wembanyama. Doesn't finish. Ruban comes down with the stop. Balvin with the second side. Wojtek Ruban takes the ball screen. Balvin will dive. Ruban steps back for the long 2 is long. And Wemby comes down with a defensive rebound. France will want to pick the tempo up. Ingles gets a lot of touches. Albasi tries to turn the corner, goes to Ingles on the block. Goes back to the right hand and fades away. And Balvin just dominates the space, and he'll bring it. Play Balvin looks to back in. Little turnaround with the left hand is good. And this has a real Czech Republic feel to the game here at the moment. Getting shots they want, defensively asking some questions of this French team. Wembanyama outside, little handle, mishandles it though. On to the basket for the 2 off the glass is no good. Defensive rebound is pulled in by Kisling. Kisling shakes it, gets off the floor, is fouled, and 1. And if there's such a thing as a perfect start, the Czech Republic are having it right now. Little hesitation. Damien Ingles doesn't like this matchup. Foot speed is going to be a problem. There's the contact, and then the left arm to the stomach. Great finish. Well, there should be no surprises for France or Thomas Kisling. He plays his basketball in Limoges. And the Czech Republic have an 8-0 start, 7:30 in the first. And very much a Czech Republic tempo. Wembanyama tries to back in. Are they going to double? I'll ask him. Nice pass. Damien Ingles, good hands. He'll go out. Wojtek Ruban acknowledges the foul, and Ondrej Balvin just got too deep. Just found himself too deep in the lane, gave Ingles a chance to beat him on the front cut, and nice find by Wembanyama. Inglis has 2 games in these World Cup qualifiers, averaging 13 points and 6.5 rebounds, only on 17 minutes of play. This French team get a lot out of everybody on the roster. 1 for 2 from the line, though. Lacombe picks up the foul a little late on the denial. Wojtek Ruban went through him, therefore generating the contact. Nice cut. And the Czech Republic just can't stop scoring. Ruban gets the 2. And a 10-1 start at home in front of a crowd that wasn't showing up to be polite, shall we say, even though they can't qualify. Long gets it up to Albasi. Quick in the lane, floats one. Doesn't get the drop. Defensive rebound is hauled in by Kreese. And Kreese is one of those blue-collar guys, just does what he's supposed to do. Balvin lines up the three. They give him space. And Wembanyama comes down with a defensive rebound. And the pace of the game is just a little slow here for France. Albasi in the lane will back it out. Ingles puts it off to Lacan. Wembanyama tries to create. Ball is blocked on the way up. 1.6 seconds to go. Wembanyama had to go up. He knew the shot clock was very, very low. 1.6, more than enough time to get something. Andre Balvin owns the middle here. Ingles gets it away and doesn't get it to drop. That's an effort. Tremendous work by the Czech Republic as a team. Now they have the numbers down the floor. 4-on-3 to break, wide open. The open three on the end. The transition is good. And Kisling loves that corner spot. And Vincent Collet has seen enough. Great decision by Lubin and Cleese to get the open shot. And Thomas Kisling duly obliges. 2 from 2 from down in the bottom corner. Timeout, France.
Comme des seigneurs on joue là. Les rebonds c'est toujours pour qui ils sont. Hein. On est toujours à côté mais on les prend jamais. Soleil, simplement sur corps et avec de l'enchaînement du travail. Enchaînez tout de suite. Vous attrapez la balle, vous allez au Bahama et on enchaîne. Allez.
Well, my French is limited, but good enough to work out how unhappy also Collet is in that timeout. Just needs his guys to work and work at both ends of the floor. It's just almost it's like the first part of practice. They're very passive. Defensively, they're getting outworked. You just got to be a little bit more direct and aggressive. Pierre Pulos in the game. Wembanyama off the dribble left, gets a tough fadeaway and gets it to drop. Well, people like the concept of trying to out physical him, but he's maybe long and lean, but he's strong. Penetration. Great play. Super finish. Martin Cleese with the 2. Off the super little penetration by Victor Palpan. Big opportunity for Victor Palpan. 26 now, the Bruno guard. Averaging only 14 minutes a game in these World Cup qualifiers. Gets the chance to start tonight. And at the moment, he's taking every single second of that opportunity. Martin Cleese sits down. And the Czech Republic mixing it up defensively. Albasi still hasn't really got out of first gear. Belos. It's just no rhythm at all to this French offense. Those of you that saw them play in the last window, this is just a different group of guys at the moment. Looked like it was at the... If your offense isn't working, change your defense, get up the floor. Exactly what Collet has done. Pupan needs a pass. Balvin going against Wembanyama. Oh, just walked him into the block and threw it down on the young man. Andre Balvin just physically moved him into the keyway. didn't give him the chance to block it, got him so deep. Take a look at this. He's in the charge circle. There's no way there's space to block, and Balvin just hammers it home. And Wembanyama, we're going to find out a lot about the young man right now. 17-13, the Czech Republic with the superstar. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Begalin is fouled on the way to the hoop. Mihan Begalin. Fearless, the 20-year-old. You have to be fearless when Balvin's around the ring. Third game for Mihan Begalin in these World Cup qualifiers. 0 for 2 from the line though. But Wembanyama keeps it alive. So we have Francisco. Gets it up to Wembanyama. Shows a nice handle. Doesn't get the finger or the drop. And the Czech Republic are up the races again. Petr Sabasic rotates in. Alder with the ball screen. Just to find a hole, finds it. Just going to have to work to get to the ring. Great decision, great finish. Patrick Alder, another player, vastly experienced. He's been around for a long time, but just had a huge World Cup in China. And has just carried that on. Currently in Yokohama in Japan. Just taking his career to a different level. The three hits nothing off the glass. And we've got an unsportsmanlike foul call. Off ball, under the ring. Would love to see it again, because I think the referee's right on this one. Niccolo Long. Let's take a look. You're gonna get there you go. Great call by the official. Long just took the space away and just no attempt to do anything but bump the player. I think they may review it, I don't know. Let's take a look. What they can't review is the fact that the Czech Republic have a 19-3 lead and are just playing exceptional basketball at both ends of the floor. No review necessary. Out with the 2 shots and possession for the Czech Republic. Well, when people were prepping this game, I don't think anybody saw a 20-3 start. This is just a phenomenal performance by the Czech Republic. Alder makes both, and the perfection that's this first quarter performance by the Czech national team continues. France already in the penalty. Czech still have 1 foul to give. Just over 3 to go. Chance to make this a 20-point game. Luban will screen, then go off the flare. Balvin to the middle. Luban, that's a great decision. Luban can't make the open 3. Wembanyama pulls down the rebound. And again, France don't commit to the break. Sylvain Francisco comes off the ball screen. Wembanyama with the screen. And just pulls the trigger from the 3-point line and is way short. Wojtek Luban and Balvin. A lot of basketball IQ on that Czech floor at the moment. Oh, Wembanyama just reels that one in. Francisco, who's one of the quickest point guards in the European qualifiers. The open 3, is that going to spark it? Benitez, and Cole's gone deep to his bench in this first quarter to find a lineup that's going to work. Benitez finally makes the field goal. Piece away, and Benitez hunts it down, looks to push. Wembanyama throws it down on the end of the break. Wemby out on the break. beautifully found. Benitez has been good coming off that French bench. And that's more like France basketball. Klisnik steps back, is short with the three, doesn't get the roll. Balvin is fouled as he tried to work to get to the glass. Here's the replay. Mbanyama, and quite rightly, Thomas Kisley bowed out of any attempted block. Victor Wembanyama will sit. Ismael Kamagate checks in. Another product or another player at Paris basketball. A 22-year-old center at 2'11". His third game in these World Cup qualifiers. Meanwhile, André Balvin will get the 128 plus the quarter break. That's just André Balvin basketball. Just a phenomenal first quarter performance by the big man. Francisco into the half court. Benitez will pick, dive, and he'll hit the corner. Stops and pops, knocks it down, and Benitez off the bench. Finally, Vincent Collet finds someone off that bench to spark his lineup. Auda off the glass for two, soft touch for two. And the Czech Republic fans will just wonder where has this performance been in these qualifiers. Francisco is fouled. Safadzic picks up the personal, wants to have a go. Needs to go and talk to Lohan Ginsberg. They're going to review that one to see if there was a genuine attempt to play the basketball. Hope we can get to listen. Yeah, I think I could see more than a case for that to be unsportsmanlike. There's no way Safadzic has got a genuine attempt or option to play the basketball. That's, well, let's see what the officials decide. Coming over the shoulder from behind. Well, Sylvain Francisco was making that call before he hit the floor. Safadzic will say, what was he doing pulling my arm back? But that does not excuse the unsportsmanlike foul. Petra Safadzic. Playing basketball here. Francisco makes the first. And France finally look like they're at the game. Vincent Collet didn't panic. He just knew, as you know in national team basketball, everyone on the floor can offer you options. He's now found some people who appear to be trying to play the way he wants to play. Francisco turns the corner, gets it to the pick and pop. Penetration off the glass is no good for Macondu, the Monaco young man. Auda. That'll be a reset, which means there'll be a 2-second differential between the game and possession clock. Balint comes off the ball screen, steps back, mid-range 2 is good. France trying to get the last one away. Benitez doesn't get it to go, but Benitez has been good for France. One of the guys coming off that bench who's finally got the French team on the move. But that first quarter, dominated by Czech Republic. They lead this 27-11 after 1. That is not in the script. Czech Republic yet to miss a 2-point field goal. France yet to make a 3-point field goal. Pretty much sums up the difference between the two teams with that 27-11 scoreline. Let's get a look at the best plays in that first quarter. Well, the Czech Republic moved the ball sweetly. And not surprisingly, Ryan Ginsberg has come up with a way that they believe that they can beat this French team. You still have to execute it. And Balvin and Luban in particular, with some really productive work at the point by Victor Pulpan, really set the tone. The Czech Republic always has shooters, and Thomas Kisling, when they found him open, just delivered. And here's the decision making. Cleese could have gone up, but Kisling's wide open. He's made one from there earlier on, makes it 2 from 2 from that side of the floor. Victor Wembanyama, you've got to say, didn't back down. But then when you're going up against a man with the experience of Andre Balvin, that's a tough ask, however talented you are. The Courtside 1891 app, download it. There's the code. Every piece of information you might need on these World Cup qualifiers. Stories, features, highlights, schedules, it's all there. Take it with you, be mobile, stay in touch with all the action. Andre Hanslik makes his World Cup qualified debut. 20-year-old forward from Jersey. Gets himself on the stat sheet, not for the reason he would like to, but in fact, no, the foul was Richard Barlin. Francisco in the half court. It's a tough matchup for Spartak. Kamagate didn't go up. 7 on the shot clock. It's all a little bit dribble orientated. 1.6 on the shot clock. I don't think France will worry too much in that circumstance where they ended up with. But they end up with the ball with 1.6 seconds to go. They get it away. Benitez for the 2 is no good. And the Czech Republic outwork. And come down with a defensive rebound. Balin Auda will hand off. Auda will dive. Now they'll move and replace. Now they're going to hit the second side. They go back the same side. The open 3 is good. And they are just in great rhythm. Richard Barlin gets the 3. And they lead this one by 19 with 8:50 to go in the first half. Auda held his space. Now he needs to find an angle off the glass. Possibly could have kicked it. Decided not to. And Spartak takes one for the team in transition. Got to be careful after pulling that unsportsmanlike foul. Too unsportsmanlike fouls. We'll see him leave the game. One possession at a time for France. There's plenty of time in the game. That's not the issue. They just have to find some rhythm. Whistle on the play. Hugo Benitez again is the catalyst for the option. Penetrates the keyway, puts the little floater up. And Kamagate let his athleticism and his effort do the rest. Sideline possession for France. Kamagate goes up with a right hook, gets it to go. Kamagate, 22 on the floor with Johan Condu, 22-year-old center from Monaco. This is the great thing for France. Condu, for example, plays EuroLeague basketball for Monaco, having a great season in the EuroLeague. 8 minutes a game in the EuroLeague, 16 minutes a game in the French Pro A. Here he is in the French national team. He's been part of the junior program. Alder with the nice catch, can't get the finish. It's continuous aggression. It's a program. Great cut, great pass, great finish. Paul Lecomte, timing, everything. And here go France again. Ginsberg will take a timeout here. Francisco for three is no good, and they dodged the bullet. Chance to go the other way. And they blow the layup. No foul on the, no call on the play. Lecomte again, aggressive to the ring, drops it inside. Kamate can't finish. So many years of coaching experience on the sideline with Vincent Collet and Ronan Ginsberg. They're not going to like the last 2 minutes. Up and down, poor finish, poor decisions. The Czech Republic back into the half court. Alder again with the two is good. Sorry, Balvin back in with the catch and finish. 8 points personal on 3 from the floor. Benitez with Francisco in the back court. Reasonable conversation, reasonable output for France. Great job on the glass, foul on the play. And Kamagate putting some numbers together. So we're going to see on the free throw line. .6:18 to go in the half. The Czech Republic already in the penalty. Second free throw is good for Kamagate. He'll get replaced by Wembanyama. To Wembe, as he loves to be known, back in the game. Great hands, super hands. Cisco comes up with a steal. Wojtek Luban just didn't stop on the play. Gets hacked, works out, works harder, gets his team back in it, but Francisco's come up with another steal. The backcourt for France at the moment with Albasi and Francisco is lightning fast. Albasi, Wembanyama outside, gets his feet set for the three, is fouled. And Bauman just gets one of those fouls you hate to commit. He's going to have to sit. Czech Republic will take that timeout. Ginsberg just wants to make sure they don't lose the focus that they and the level that they performed at in the first part of this game.
Be more smart, be more aggressive with this, okay? We can't do something miracle. We want to play to Andre inside, okay, on Eve, all right? But first of all, let's play the guy that 32 guard, it's you, I believe. You come, all right? Let's play, all right? And then we go three. You have problem immediately, go and pass the ball inside, okay?
Avatar playing pick and roll with Albasi. I'm pushing him. You go all the way under.
Just in the last few minutes, the Czech Republic have played a little bit too much French basketball. It's been a little bit too much up and down. They haven't really got themselves into the shape they want to be in or were in earlier in the game, and their spacing in the offensive end has just gone a little bit out of control and messy. And Wembanyama misses the first of the throws. France just working their way back into this one after that phenomenal start by Czech Republic. Luban will inbound. Back to a 14-point game. Balvin is the lighthouse down the middle of the floor. Luban, feet set. Normally money in the bank. Had his feet set, had a good look at it. Albasi in transition. Balvin again just held his space. Outer, nice pass. Great block. Oh. Just on the break, needs to get it back to get it to Wembanyama for three. Is off, and defensive rebound, and Palpin will say, hang on, we're not going to run up and down. Balvin deep. Gets to the middle. Shovels it off. And Wembanyama changes a shot and gets the rebound. Francisco pushes. Lacombe is short with a three. And Kislink comes down with a rebound. This is so much more the way that the Czech Republic started the game. Slow the game down. Get a shot you want. Nice take by Auda. Blocked by Wembanyama. They work it and get it back. And because France got two hands on the basketball, they get a 24. Balvin thinks about the three, turns it over, indecision. And Lacombe has been excellent for France, coming back into the game. Both ends of the floor, just more aggression and quicker. Nice pass, foul on the play. No one's going to give you the easy two. Albas's penetration, nice timing on the pass. Alda's then getting back into the play. Makondu will go to the free throw line. And then Yama, quick from the help side. Patrick Alder will sit. Martin Kreis is back in. Czech Republic pretty much back with their starting lineup. Ginsberg is rotated deep onto his bench, but has his starters back into the game. Wembanyama hunts down the rebound, finds himself in the corner, needs a pass. That's out of bounds. Makondu sits. Damien Inglis is back in the game. Lotek Luban. Halper needs and gets. Halper moves it off. Luban, deep three, is off and a long way off. Albesi comes down with a rebound and pushes. France have numbers. Francisco thought about it, puts it on the floor, attacks it. Little scoop. Wembanyama can't get the putback. They get a new 14 though. Wembanyama, feet set for three in the corner, count it. Good things happen to those that outwork their opponents, and that's all France did then. The 11-point game, and France are building momentum going into the half. A 10-5 second quarter at the moment. France still not really firing in all cylinders offensively, but what they've done defensively has just been so much more aggressive. The ring protection's been better, and they haven't allowed the Czech Republic to move the basketball. Down the lane for two is good. Kisling found an angle, protected the ball beautifully, gets the two, and they really needed those two. 2:50 to go in the half. Francisco is blocked. Luban's off to the races. Wembanyama's there, but he can't stop that because he takes it hard and throws it down. Gets off the runway and finishes the play. Timeout, France. The Czech Republic back in rhythm. The starters back in the game. Kisling to the ring, protects it beautifully, gets the two. And off the defensive stop, Luban is going to throw this one down. So France had stopped the bleeding, but as you can tell from Vincent Collet's timeout, the Czech Republic had just opened them up again. Wembanyama leads the French scorers with 9. Benitez, those 4 points don't tell you half the impact he had coming off the bench. Tremendous impact for Hugo Benitez. Francisco in the half court. Lacombe looks at his options, moves the ball on. Inglis. Francisco. Inglis down the lane. Nice pass. Wembanyama had to change his shot because Balvin just protected the ring. Balvin turns down the quick three. And the Czech Republic in the half court. Balvin tries to back Wembanyama ring, gets a piece of it. Lacombe leads the break. Off the glass for 2 and 1 count it, and Paul Lacombe has been absolutely tremendous for this French team since he came back into the game. It's just been so aggressive. Wembanyama uses his length, gets a piece. And Lacombe's going up. There's the foul, there's the finish, and he's going to go to the free throw line for the extra. Victor Palpan sits as Richard Abalint checks back in. Paul Lacombe for the three-point play is good. And France slows it to 12 with the last 2 minutes of this first half. Abalint just about gets it over, but turns it over. Wembanyama turns it back over. Another one of those moments of madness. Is Kisling. Rebound in the corner for three is short. He's got to keep shooting it. That's what he does, and he does it really well normally. Albasi will take some time here. Backs it out. 1:20 to go in the half. Gets his feet set, fires up to three, count it. And France are back to single digits, 36 to 27. And Albasi gets it back into single digits deep in this first half. They go under the screen, which is what Ginsberg asked them to do. But Albasi makes them pay.
Come on, it's okay. We see window. The fucking only one foul. We play gun, then we make one time gun. Hey, Patio, can take him, go. With four. Yes, exactly. So you are here, okay? Patio, right? You are here. Okay. We go, or to attack, you is visible. Or to attack, or we continue, wait till you come, okay? Or to continue to flare, and then pick and roll from the side, okay? Watch out, press. The guy of 32 comes against us.
There's the replay of the Albasi three. Not only did he go under the screen, he had to go under his own player. It becomes almost like a double screen because they wanted to push the screen high. .116 to go in the half. Important 116. I know we're going into the half, and France have really battled their way back to half the deficit. The Czech Republic have to finish this this quarter positively. Can't go into the half on a down, even though they'll be in the lead. They've got to finish this half positively. Kisling moves it on. They hit the second side. Here's Luban. 5 on the shot clock. Going to have to create something here. Wojtek Luban to the middle. Off the glass. Can't get it to drop. They're not going to get it away. And the 24-second violation is not that positive an outcome. Wojtek Luban frustrated. Lacombe has been superb for France. Takes a rest here with 51 seconds remaining in the first half. That's a great effort by Paul Lacombe. Hanslik checks back in for the Czech Republic. Ingves outside. Wembanyama out top. Will hand it off. Benitez. Benitez again looks to lob to Wembanyama. He gets swarmed around, ball knocked away. Was it a triple team? Was it a quadruple team? The whole of the Czech defense just collapsed onto Wembanyama. Yeah, literally quadruple teamed in the block. Just short of a 2-second differential between the game and the possession clock. The Czech Republic will try and hold to get the last shot of this first half. The first half that they dominated early on, and France have just worked their way back into this. Whistle on the play. France have fouls to give. It's exactly what Coach Ginsberg noted at the last time out. He knows he's going to get like fouled or steal or foul situations here. Collet will have a lineup on the floor that can afford to foul. Oh, Wembanyama again makes the shot change. Albacete with time. Benitez is blocked. And the last possession on both teams sums up that second quarter. Both teams struggled for consistency after the Czech Republic were phenomenal in the first quarter. They lead it at the half, though, 36-27. And they'll both be pleased and frustrated. They had a much bigger margin, but France have worked their way back in. 58-30 for the Czech Republic, 29-20 for France. It's been a tough night offensively for the French national team. Everything else is going to be tight. France just have been unable to score at their normal level. Kisling leads all scorers within the World Cup itself. All the news. Download the app. Stay in touch with what's going on in World Cup land. The Czech Republic will have the basketball at the start of this third quarter. Also, Collet goes with that quick back court that was productive in that second quarter. Howard gets to the lane, needs a pass, and Khan is frustrated. Stayed in the passing lane, almost comes up with a steal. 9 seconds on the possession. Ruban. Nice pass. Oh, what a block. Looked like an open layup, and Wembanyama just appeared. Just threw that one away. Somehow that goes in. Wembanyama will probably claim it. Ruban, Paupin, Balvin, Cleese, and Kisling for the Czech Republic, same five that started the game. Balvin, mid-range for two, is short. Defensive rebound. Francisco is gone, off the races. Gets all the way to the ring for two, and that's quick. Instant. Just turns defense into offense. Ruban puts it on the floor. And Wembanyama gets another block on him. Just dominant on the inside. Back-to-back blocks by Victor Wembanyama. Francisco can't get it. Wembanyama can't get the follow. Kisling. Now it hits Ruban on the second side. Lecomte, great job defensively. French defense just out the top drawer. The foul is called on Francisco, but closeouts contain the penetration, move with the flight of the ball. It's all active. This is the French team we expected to see at the start of the game. It just was absent. And Wembanyama says, "No way are you going to get that." And going the other way, Francisco just took off. Back to a 5-point game. Oh, nice step through for two. Patrick Auda. No substitute for good footwork. Francisco moves it on. Ingles. Lecomte gets his feet set, fires up the three, count it. And Lecomte has just had intent. Just been phenomenal performance by Paul Lecomte. France almost come up with yet another steal. Foul on the play as Albacete picks up the personal. Alda is going to travel. And Wembanyama doesn't have to do anything apart from intimidate you. 4-point game. Francisco breaks the pressure. He gets France into the half court. Francisco stops, pops, and is short with the three. Great work, though. Ruben is blocked. Oh, what a block by Francisco. Ruben's having a tough start to the quarter. But France are just stepping it up. Ingles with a reverse, can't get it to drop. Alda comes down with it. Intensity's just stepped up a notch. Patrick Alda advances the basketball. Kluban. Hisling puts it on the floor again. The French defense is exceptional on closeout, but tough pull-up. Thomas Kisling plays between the three-point line and the keyway. Inglis. Obviously for three is no good. Kisling will just take that tempo down a notch. Takes the hand off. Drops it inside. Nice pass. Ball's knocked away and will be the Czech Republic on the end line with 7 on the possession. Inglis's hands were quick. Penetration, timing on the cut. The French defense is at least 1, if not 2 steps quicker. That's above the ring and blocked. Francisco can get up. Only 186. Thomas Kisling gets it away. And this is only going to be a little soft layup for Francisco, who just leaked out. The Czech Republic will take a timeout. Ronan Ginsberg's seen enough. And with 5:45 in the third quarter remaining, the lead has been cut to a 4-point margin for the Czech Republic. Francisco with a soft breakaway layup. Timeout, Czech Republic. Let's take a listen.
It's the defense. We stop playing defense. We need to recover quick after Patio. We lack the defensive stuff. Okay? I didn't go to switch, so communicate. We are not 77. We are not switch with 77. Okay? Now only with the other guy. On defense, on offense, one time. Let's play the Ugard, you know? Okay. So we play high pick and roll with you. Okay? We play high pick and roll with you. We play the piece down with you. Okay? Let's go. Come on. Without the
Well, that's 9 points from turnovers for France. It's really been a factor. 13 points in transition and 8 second chance points. And when your game is not where you'd like it to be, you've got to find ways to score, to outwork your opponent. And points off of turnovers, second chance points. France just dominant in those 2 categories. 17 points against 4 for the Czech Republic. Okay, France are missing shots, so they can get second chance points, but they're finding a way to get right back in this. Barlin keeps it. Reaching foul when Yama is charged with a personal. Alda, little flyby as Wembanyama took the ball fake. Patrick Alda used all of his 33 years of experience to get the 19-year-old in the air. Kluban will take the ball screen. great defensive effort. Tremendous work defensively. Now Lacombe's going to step on the sideline, which is going to frustrate the hell out of him. Started it with the steal, got over the top defensively, and he just puts his foot on the sideline. Kisling. Out with the ball screen. Kisling steps back for the two, can't get it to drop. There'll be a whistle on the play. I was going to get charged with a personal. First foul in this third quarter for the Czech Republic, though. France already in the penalty. Extended minutes for Sylvain Francisco. Take the English ball screen. Albasi. Francisco with 7 on the possession. Albasi stops, fires up the three, is off. Wembanyama keeping it alive but can't pull it in. And the Czech Republic, little give and go. Oh, what a play! Thomas Kisling with the give and go and the pretty finish. A little bit of spin off the glass. And Sylvain Francisco picks up the personal. Kisling will go to the free throw line for the extra. Akondu steps in for France. This will step out. Kisling stays 100% from the free throw line and opens it out to a 7-point game. Francisco. Wembanyama ball screen, picks and pops on the three-point line, fires up the three, count it. Just got enough separation from the screen to give himself time to get it away. Kisling, Balvin gets in deep. Little step back for 2, off balance again. Wembanyama learns from that first half and does not let him get into the charge circle. Feeding it from the three-point line, back-to-back threes. Is this Wemby time? As he goes back-to-back from the three-point line and cuts it to a 1-point game. Balvin is short. Great rebound. Francisco's off to the races. Lacombe goes upstairs. Makandu finishes the play with a flush, and France have the 1-point lead. Balvin in the block. Wants it again, doesn't get it. Balvin can't get the three to go. Lacombe is fouled on the way up. Richard Balvin wanted to foul. And France are off and running. And Lacombe's involved again. Timeout, Czech Republic. They led by as many as 19. And by the end of the third quarter, they're trailing by 1.
Let's go ons down. We don't have, we pass the ball inside, okay? Very simple, all right? Watch out the place, come to it, okay? Let's go, come on. Come on, set up, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Double-double for Victor Wembanyama. 17 and 13, and we're not yet at the end of the third. His defensive effort has also been so much better as the game has gone on. Balvin just dominated in the early stages of the first quarter. He's learned from that. Can't underestimate the impact of the experience on that French coaching staff on a young man like Wembanyama. Macon makes the first. Goes 1 for 2. Oh! Wow! Johan Macondu. There's more than one guy out there that's dominant on the inside for France right now. The Czech Republic went to sleep on the glass. Benitez again being effective. The tough two is no good. Condu comes down with a defensive rebound with a real strut now. Francisco. Stops, fires up the three, is long, there's a whistle on it. Well, the Czech Republic had 27 points in the first quarter. Only scored 9 in the second and only 7 in this third. They just dried up offensively, and that's some of that is down to the ring protection. But they've stopped moving the ball, or is it because the French defense has just stepped it up a notch? And I've got to say it's down to the French defense. They've just relentlessly worn down the Czech national team, and the backcourt's having to work so hard just to get into running anything. Ginsberg at the last time out went and said, let's keep it simple, let's just run a horns play. Poor decision. Balvin gets a piece of it, and they're going to turn it over in transition. The other thing that backcourt gives you, the ability to get back in transition. Francisco was there. Another turnover. Kluman. Open three on the end of the break. Richard Barlin, catch and shoot, goes to 11 points personal. They're not going to go away here, the Czech Republic, just because France are back in it. There's a bump on the play. Barlin will pick up the personal. There, just tries to bump and does bump Sylvain Francisco. End line possession, ball was about foul was on the floor. Kamagate in the game. Condu, the three is no good. Kessling off the go. Oh! Condu just absolutely swatted that. The three is short. Condu and Kamagate, to say the least, are active. Benitez will take the ball screen from Kamagate. Albasi backs it out, looks at his options, 5 on the shot clock. Steps back, puts it inside. Kamagate goes up off the glass, gets blocked. always on the move. Makandu comes up with the offensive rebound and the putback. The Monaco 22-year-old just giving you a glimpse right now. Fluban stops and pops. He's way off. Auda can't get the putback to go. And that'll do it for the third quarter. A third quarter again that belongs to France. 22-11, they win that one. And from trailing by 19, they lead this one 49-47 after 3. And it's down at 29% now from 3 for the Czech Republic. France's number still not that great, but their defensive effort is really carrying them now. Let's have a look at the best plays from that third quarter. It's the defensive stop and intimidation of Wembanyama, and then the points in transition have been the two biggest factors as France have recovered from 19 down to lead this by 2. Kislink has almost carried the Czech offense single-handedly in that third quarter. Francisco with a block of the game. Francisco is 186, plays above the ring, and went the whole quarter for his country. And once the French get out and run, they're a handful. It's 49-47 at the end of 3. The Czech Republic looking for a pride win here. France just looking to maintain the momentum they've built up over this qualification campaign. 34 players have been used, and every single one of them has made a huge contribution. It's just a testament to the quality of the development done in the clubs and in the inset. Benitez, who's had a nice game. Long for 3. Nicolas Long gets his feet set, and the Czech Republic turn it straight back over. We're on the same play. Benitez takes the ball screen, gets to the foul line, stops and pops it, gets the 2 to go. And has looked really effective in that space between the three-point line and the keyway. Super start for France. 5-0 run, opens out the 7-point lead. Nicolas Long didn't like the matchup, takes one for the team. Auda's just too big, too everything right there. Link needs a pass, drops it. I think can't get it to go, Barnett from the perimeter. And Benitez says, we're okay, let's get into the half court. Again, same play and same result. Long with back-to-back threes. Czech Republic needs to stop the bleeding right now. Down 10, 8:37 to go in the game. And Wembanyama due back in. Ruban comes off the ball screen. Balvin will dive, doesn't get a look. Barlin can't get it to go. Whistle on the play, and Nicholas Long is going to be charged with the hold. Third personal for him. Again, the defense just forces the Czech Republic into areas where they're going to be less effective. Wojtek Ruban gets blocked, I think, for the 4th time in this second half. He had to put it up quick then, no time on the clock, and Makondu is just long. Five on the possession. Gonna have to put this up. His link for the 3 is good. Thomas Kisling has had a game. Goes to 20 personal. Benitez will take the ball screen. And when Gate wants it deep, doesn't get it, has to come out to screen. 5 on the possession. Coach Collet takes the timeout, 5 seconds on the possession. His team lead by 7 with 7:51 to go. Let's take a listen, hopefully get a look at what he wants to run. Dropped it inside, couldn't handle it, Kamagate. France trying to really turn the screw here a little bit. Extending the floor, show the double team. Auda has it knocked away, recovers it. It's like, oh, they queued up and they just blocked it. Protect the ring is an understatement. Makondu, who looked a little hesitant, little nervous perhaps in the first quarter, is just coming alive in this second half. Benitez, nice pass, extra one, long in the corner for 3, doesn't get it to go. They're all over the glass. Come on, Gate, that's going to be an offensive foul. It's a little bit of Albesi going too early. It feels like more than a 7-point game because France at the moment have the momentum. Yeah. Timing off. Wembanyama checks back in. Kisling surviving out here. Auda goes inside. Balvin takes the off balance 2, doesn't get it to drop. And this, the tempo of the French defense has just taken the Czech Republic out of what they wanted to run. They cannot break it down on the ball. Everyone's in a passing lane. But Kluban comes up with a stop. If you can't get it going offensively, turn it around at the other end of the floor. Now Kluban comes up with a steal. Abbasi picks up the personal. Kissling attacks it, wraps the pass. It's fouled, Abbasi. 2 quick fouls late on the closeout. They're not going to get the unsportsmanlike for that, I don't believe. France in the penalty. Still only a 6-point game. The Czech Republic more than in this. Just have to find a way to deal with the pressure that this French backcourt is putting them under. Alder makes both from the line, close it to a 5-point game. Obviously has to sit. Francisco restored to the lineup. Wembanyama picks, pops, lines it up, and knocks it down. Automatic, absolutely automatic on that pick and pop. And the Czech Republic have not made the adjustment. Kluban looks inside, Balvin gets it and gets it deep. Goes up with the left hand. And Wembanyama just challenged the shot and then cleans up the mess on the glass. Makondu makes the smart decision, moves the basketball. Francisco, guarded by Kluban. It's a tough matchup for Wojtek Kluban. Francisco puts it on the floor, gets to the middle, steps back for the 2, is no good. Great rebound. And again, if someone needs to put some effort and work and intensity into it, Paul Lacombe is your man. Gets on the glass, moved quicker than anybody else, gets the putback. 10-point game, timeout, Czech Republic.
First of all, I want next time we play the 4. You with the ball. You with the ball. Here, no, here. The 4 is here. You go like this, but you try to attack. Okay? Even if you guard me, go, try to attack. If not, we continue the 4. All right? He can pop with you. Okay? After this. All right? Let's go. Come on. We have 0 now. 1, 2, 3.
They have to find a way to deal with this the pick and pop action. Wembanyama is getting anything he wants out of that. And Nicholas Long with the back-to-back 3s. And the French offense is a different beast than it was in the first quarter. But France still up the floor. They lead by 10. They go long side on the inbound. Kluban gets it off to Kissling. Kissling turns it over, recovered though. Balvin does a great job bringing that one back. 6 seconds on the possession. Spasic stops, is blocked by Wembanyama. Puts up a prayer, which hits nothing, just falls into the hands of Francisco. And Wembanyama is just dominant. The dominant factor on the game again at the moment. Will pick, the time he dives. Francisco finds him on the three-point line, puts it up from three, is off this time. Better closeout. Didn't get the separation he needed. Here's Luban going the other way. Need to tick the score over. Get it back to single digits. Balvin. Luban stops, fires up the long two is good. Six points personal for Luban. Lacombe advances the basketball. Banyama puts it on the floor. Luban is called for the reach. They're going to call that front to back. Francisco says it was knocked by the defense. Eight-point game, 4 minutes to go. Need a score right now. Tick the scoreboard over. Stopping the score and they're right back in it. Whistling. Tough little two, doesn't go. And the com comes up with another hustle play. Here's Silva and Francisco. Wembanyama on the reposition. Francisco down the lane, he's fouled. I think it was on the floor. Czech Republic will have it on the end line. Could argue he'd pick the ball up. McCon gets to the lane, leans with a finger roll for two, re-establishes the 10-point lead. Over 3 minutes remain. McCon with 13 points on 4 from 5. Luban Wembanyama is just long and quick. Just gets a piece. Upstairs for the throwdown of Wembanyama. After picking and popping and getting the defense high, just slips to the basket. Beautiful pass. And he threw it down hard. 22 personal, 15 rebounds and 6 blocks. That's a stat line. Kissling the other way, off the glass, doesn't get it to drop. Wembanyama with a defensive rebound, and France are running again. Lacombe takes a breath, has a look at his options. Wembanyama with a little touch play as he led away from the hoop. Luban down low, outer off the glass. Wembanyama went baseline to baseline and challenged that. I think he needs a blow. Kondu goes up, it's foul, that one. Yohan Mokondu has impressed in this second half. Just another example of how this French program just builds great individuals. Okay, Wembanyama has so much upside with his athleticism, but fundamentally really sound, shoots the ball really well, great IQ. And France have a superstar. In fact, they potentially have a number of superstars. Safasik moves it on. And he just will not lie down. Thomas Kisling gets the three. 23 points personal. He's been absolutely tremendous. Czech Republic still trying to hang in. Wembanyama outside the three-point line. Will hand it off. Whistle on the play. The Czech Republic had a foul to give. Francisco penetrates, and they get a run out of time. Well, after a 27-point first quarter, they've only scored 30 in their remaining three. The Czech Republic in the lane again. They come without the back of the hand and the throwdown for Begalian. (70-57), last minute. Fasik. Defensive rebound. Lacombe just doesn't stop working. Francisco. 10 on the possession. Wembanyama takes the ball screen, now goes deep. Francisco in the lane. Drops it off, and the easy two. And a good catch by Mokondu. Everyone went to the passing lane, back cut for two. Hanslick gets his first 2 points in the World Cup qualifiers in his first game. And I think that's going to do it. France have recovered from a mauling in the first quarter to pick up the impressive win away from home here in the Czech Republic. 72-59. That's 4-0 against the Czech Republic in World Cup qualifiers for France. Hassan Collet demonstrated why he's the ideal man to manage this young French talent alongside the real vets. The Czech Republic probably in that game showed why they have the problem in this qualifiers. They looked great for a quarter, couldn't maintain it. Without a Thomas Sadalensky at the point, they don't have that leadership and quality to get them into what they want to run. But the crowd came out, and the Czech Republic gave them a show, but it ended up they came up short. They only shot 38 and 29% in the end against 45 and 35. The French free throw numbers are not something they were going to want to watch. France, in the end, dominated the glass. And they showed something tonight where it wasn't going their way. They had to fight to get things to work for them. And you're going to see this young man, Victor Wembanyama, hopefully for many years. Let's take a look at the best plays of the second half. And the statement at the start of the third quarter, where Ruban was blocked, I think, 4 times in different places. And Wembanyama was just outworking everybody. And then France got into their running game, and their quickness became a factor, and their defense was relentless. But this man, Thomas Kissling, And Patrick Alder just would not lie down. But when Francisco plays above the ring, life's tough. Thomas Kisling just put together a performance out there. "35 minutes he played, 23 points at 50% overall, had a rating of 24, chipped in with 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Just really carried his team. No other player had double-figure efficiency ratings, and only Alder got into double digits. So France continue on and lead this group. Vincent Collet will have the problem that every coach wants to have. He's just got a depth and wealth of talent. And he's going to go into a World Cup with some pretty high expectations. It could be exciting times for French basketball in the Philippines, because they have great balance and great depth. They have guys who are going to really lead by outworking their opponent. Guys like Lacombe who can shoot the basketball, but just does a lot of blue-collar stuff. And in the backcourt, they have quickness. And when you think of some of the people they can add to this roster, the French fans are going to have high expectations come the World Cup. Well, that's a tremendous performance by the French. They go to 9-2 with Lithuania to lead the group. Qualification place is all set here. And the Czech Republic still sit at the bottom of the group. That's been a good one here in the Czech Republic. I hope you've enjoyed it. The road to the World Cup shows again there's still 3 places in Europe for teams to qualify into. So still a lot of basketball to be played over this window, over the next 4 days. Check out the schedules. There's some big games coming up. But for now, from the Czech Republic, we'll see you soon. It's goodbye.